In Dawaki, a suburban community in Abuja with no bank, Abubakar Aliyu operates a small POS business. His daily routine revolves around cash transactions, but lately getting cash has become nearly impossible. To keep his business alive, Abubakar has resorted to buying cash from local traders at a cost he's forced to pass on to his customers.
Sannan kuma ga karancin cash din ma.
Getting cash nowadays is so difficult. We spend on transportation to get to the bank, but we don't get cash from the bank. And there's no money in the ATM as well. So the only option is for us to source cash from traders.
Nigeria has been pushing for a cashless economy since 2012, but for the country's largely informal sector, cash remains king. Now consumers have no choice but to turn to POS agents where fees can be up to double what they were.
If you go to the bank can only afford in the counter. If it is your own bank, they only afford 5,000.
The first experience I had in ATM, I was expecting to get 20K, but I ended up getting 3,000 naira. So I had to fall back to POS, which collected less than what they are collecting, higher than what they are collecting before. So, but I have no choice than to do what? Than to go with it, because I cannot access cash in a bank or ATM.
This isn't the first time Nigeria has faced a cash crisis. During the 2022 currency redesign policy, the country lost an estimated $27 billion due to cash shortages. Experts say the current scarcity stems from liquidity controls, heightened demand for cash, and poor timing as the holiday season approaches.
It will have a lot of impact, but what is more important is to understand that you don't need cash at all times to conduct business, but you need to have the facility, and not only having the facility, to have the orientation so that consumers and users will be literate enough to understand the possibilities of doing business without cash.
Despite efforts by the Central Bank of Nigeria to ease the pressure by ordering banks to release more cash, the scarcity persists. The cash circulating outside the banking system has surged to about 4.3 trillion naira or $2.7 billion. Economists warn that if the situation isn't addressed quickly, Nigeria's informal sector, already vulnerable, will take the hardest hit. They recommend smarter cash policies, improved digital infrastructure, and better public education to shift away from heavy cash dependence. Kelechi Emekalam, CGTN Abuja, Nigeria.